This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 43 of building the legendary Dodge Charger RT from Fast and Furious. Now, before we get into this part of the delivery, part of the magazine, we're going to look at the free gift. Something free came along with this month's delivery. You might guess from what it is from the cable inside there. It is a rechargeable battery pack charger for mobile phones, tablets, that sort of thing. Basically, a rechargeable battery that you can charge USB things from. I haven't tried it as yet, but it will do the job. It's got the Fast and Furious branding on it. It's quite small, convenient to carry around, slip into a pocket. If you think you're going to be somewhere where you might not have access to mains power, then carry one of those with you. This is for charging, obviously goes into the top bit, and then a normal USB socket gets the power back out of it again. So yeah, that's quite nice. Obviously, as a free gift, you can't knock it anyway. But there we go, that's that. So let's have a look at the rest of this week's build. As ever in the magazine, in the world of Fast and Furious, we're looking at Takashi DK, the Drift King. That's what the DK means, because he was very, very good at drifting. There we go. Brian T, obviously, is the actor that plays the character. He wasn't a very happy man, from what I remember from Fast 3, Tokyo Drift. The Dodge 1500, 1800, that doesn't look very nice at all. That looks like just an old style, old car. It's got most of the Dodge grille, but it's not quite right, is it? I wouldn't look at that twice if it went down the road. The battery holder, excuse me, is what we're building today. It's not much of a build. There's only sort of 2 stages to it. It shows where it's going to go at the back, but we're not even going to fit it in there yet. I say 2 stages. There's actually 3 stages. We've got to put a washer on there as well. But that is that. Then we're carefully putting it away for a later part of the build. The power of air suspension. I don't know anything about that. Low rider effects, but to be able to raise the car at the touch of a button and travel in comfort. It's interesting. Obviously different, not using shock springs. It's an inner tube that you can pump air into and make it go up and down at will. There we go. Before compressed air is available, you might have chosen hydropneumatic suspension. You might have, you might not. That doesn't look right to me either. That's hydraulic suspension. That's the one that really bumps up and down. I don't like that. So that's that. I'll clear the bench, I'll get the parts ready, and we'll see about building this week's issue. So the parts from this issue, we've got the battery cover, part of the fuel tank, this part which is going to go in there, so it lets you get to the batteries when you need to change them out. All we're doing in this part of the build is with these 3 little bags, we've got a screw, a spring. Spring, I assume, is not strictly necessary, but it's quite nice to have, and a transparent washer that I'm going to take out now and then probably not be able to find. So yeah, let's be careful with that, shall we? We're taking the screw, popping it through the hole there, like that. That's not rocket science. Then we're taking the spring, popping that through there. Again, also not rocket science. Then comes the tricky bit, putting the washer on. Now, if I'm correct, yeah, the washer is actually thicker than the thread, but being plastic, you can just push it down and through. A bit more than that, I think. It needs to go on till it's through the other side. The thread, I think. Yes, it needs to go on and down, so it's through the other side of the thread. So let's use a pair of tweezers. See if we can't that home a little bit while pushing the screw from the other side, obviously. It's getting there. What I'm actually going to try and do is try and hold the washer a little bit and screw into it. That feels like that's working as well. A combination of that and pushing is probably the answer. There we go. That feels like that washer, yeah, there you go, is now the other side of the thread. So that will move back and down and the spring will hold it all in place. Quite happy with that. That is the end. That's the end of the build. Another quick one, entirely self-contained, so we don't need to worry about any other extra parts and getting the rest of the car in. But that's that. Next time, I think we're going to be doing a little bit more self-contained and then putting it into the car in a couple of issues' time. So thank you very much for joining me on this part of the build. I shall see you very shortly for the rest. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.